Hi guys, welcome to this video. On today's video, I will be talking about semen retention and how it's going to help you do your first approach. Semen retention is really challenging thing to do. Not many people can actually keep going. Not many people can get to 3 months, half a year, and 1 year. I think probably is really rare on the society. So probably 1% of guys could actually get to 1 year. So if you ever have done 1 year of retaining, that's pretty impressive. I gotta say, I never have had 1 year kind of just yet, but I will definitely get it soon. Right now, I think I'm at 3 months or 4 months. I'm not like measuring so precisely. I don't know exactly the day I'm at right now, but I can kind of track it back because I would know when I started. But yeah, so how it's gonna help you with the approach? Well, when you retain your seed, you're gonna have some days when you're gonna be feeling really like, you're gonna feel the loneliness. You're gonna feel the, the intensity that you want to meet somebody, right? And that's going to be the force. When the feeling of that pain and that frustration is going to be, it's going to be worse than the feeling of shame you think you're going to get from approaching, then you're going to be doing the approach, right? So, the pain is going to become greater than the shame, then you're going to pick the shame and you're going to go do that approach. So, that's why you see a lot of pickup artist guys who have been really kind of into picking up girls. They say that, retaining the seed is actually the magic pill, You don't need to go take any classes. You don't need to, But I think taking classes, in a way is really good. Every experience in your life is going to be good. So, why not take classes to learn more? But, retaining your seed is going to be like the most magical thing that's going to help you, because it's such a hard thing to do, because we have so many, triggers around in our life right now. Our phones, Instagram hotties, Tinder and stuff, some guys spend a lot of time in Tinder, and, there's some pretty naughty pictures over there, I gotta say, That's why I haven't been using Tinder and all those kind of platforms anymore, because I really think that it's such a waste of time. If you're not willing to kind of put effort into your profile, average guy journey in Tinder is quite underwhelming, I have to say. So I really don't recommend, spending time in Tinder. I think it's like such a low energy place that I would delete it right now, really. Just delete it right now. Because if you want to do your approach, and that's what I've always seen with myself as well. If I have a Tinder in my phone, which I haven't had a very long time, but if I would have, I wouldn't really do approaches. The funny thing is, I wouldn't do approaches. And that's kind of, I want to do approaches, I want to have motivation to do approaches. But when I have Tinder in my phone, I feel like I don't need to do approaches because this app is doing it for me. But the sad truth is, getting a good girl through Tinder is actually really challenging. But getting a good girl through approaching is not, it is very hard, but it is also very simple. The strategy is very simple. You just need to go and talk to somebody. And in the end, it's going to be a numbers game, and there's a lot of factors that come into the play, logistics and all this kind of stuff, whatever that, if you can seal the deal, But I'm talking also about semen retention. You may think like, oh, why would I be going to meet girls? Wouldn't that lead me to ejaculation? Well, not necessarily, because there are other ways how you can enjoy the sexual pleasure without outward ejaculation. You can do dry orgasm, but well, I mean, as a, it's not a kind of beginner thing to learn that. But the thing is, we can always enjoy sexual pleasures without even ejaculation, and that's how we're gonna harness all that energy inside, and we're gonna have all that life force that's gonna bubble out of us. And it's awesome. Yeah, yesterday I was at the gym, right? Little story time. And I saw one girl. She was quite tall girl and very fit girl, really fit. And I was looking at her, I was like, liking her energy. And I was thinking, really like that girl, I would like to approach her, But in the gym there are a lot of people, and it's pretty hard, to be honest, to approach in the gym, I gotta say. Because girls look really hot as well with, they wear their, gym outfits, and, gym outfits are ridiculous nowadays, Talk about triggers, there's so many triggers over there, if you try to do retention and all this kind of stuff, But always have your, know why you do your retention. Because if you know why you do the retention, I think it's a less of a chance that you get triggered. But also, get rid of all those, triggers like Instagram pages that would trigger you and all this kind of stuff. Try to unfollow from those. But anyway, back to the story. I was checking that girl, I was trying to kind of fish eye contact with her, and, not, fish eye contact without being too creepy, but you have to kind of, a little bit, kind of, put yourself out there. Otherwise, she wouldn't feel that you're interested neither, So I was kind of trying to fish some eye contact. I got a little bit, but not in a obvious way, right? Because she wouldn't want to put herself out there neither, because she doesn't know what my intentions are, And, she was very fit, and she was actually, I think, either exact height as me or just a tiny bit taller than me. Yeah, I'm average height. I have measured, I'm not sure exactly what height I am right now. I have measured 180 or 181. I have measured both of those heights. Latest I measured was 181. Yeah, that was weird in Australia. Maybe Australia makes you taller, I don't know. Anyway, so she was slightly taller than me, I think, or maybe it was her vapor flies she was wearing that made her. She's a runner. Well, yeah, but that comes out with the story, Then she kind of was, walking around. She was kind of staying in my area where I was. I was staying in one spot. I was doing a lot of shoulder rotator exercises, because I have kind of I feel they are always weak, So I was staying in one area pretty much, and she was kind of staying around there as well. She didn't leave, that kind of made me curious. Is she kind of does she want to get approached as well? That's what my mind was thinking, And and then I remember she kind of started packing her things, and I was thinking oh, she's gonna leave now. That's sad, right? And I'm and I give her this kind of last eye contact, that oh, please don't leave, this guy. I don't know what my eyes would look like even if I would do that right now, So I wouldn't want to kind of try to copy that right now, but yeah. And then she kind of looked, I think, a little bit and then she was thinking, and then she went to the kind of stretching area which was next to me. I was like, hallelujah, right? And then I was thinking, okay, now I have to go, right? Because I will regret that so badly, the pain, the pain was too great for me to not do that. I'd rather take the shame and see she say no to me, and I will look like a weirdo over there. It's okay, And then I did the approach, I just went up to her. You know, it's really hard to do those approaches in the gym because everybody have their earpods on. It's so annoying. I never wear them myself, but yeah, she she had the earpods on, and then I went up to her and I just said, I can't remember what was my line, to be honest, because you know I'm quite nervous as well. Then I got her name, I introduced myself, and and quite fast I was trying to get her number, and she said like, oh, she doesn't give her number out like this, you know. I was like, oh, okay. I said, yeah, I understand, you know. And then we kept chatting like normally. I found out a little bit more about her, and I talked a little bit about myself. And yeah, then she kind of, you know, maybe 5 minutes later or something, she was kind of starting to leave, and she said, oh, it was like nice to meet you or something, and she kind of said, I gotta go now. There was one guy next to us as well, and I was like, you know, that kind of made me more nervous as well. But then I was like, oh, hold on. Could I get your number? Like, and I asked again, and she gave her number to me, which was, you know, good. But you know, like, because she kind of denied the number in the first place, later on she gave it, which was cool, you know, because you know it shows that, you know, persistence can get you the victory as well. And yeah, but I haven't got any response from her, you know. But you know, it's quite understandable in a way that, you know, but let's see, you know, I'm not like trying to put any kind of negative mindset to that, you know. I'm hopeful in a way, you know, because maybe my mind can attract her into my life, you know. Who knows, whatever, you know. I just want to stay positive, right? And yeah, but you know, what I found out, she was a runner. She's actually like doing 800 meters and 1,500 meters, like long distance running, you know. I mean, it's not long distance, it's a medium distance, I think, but yeah, you know, so she, you know, being probably taller than me slightly, which I'm okay with myself, you know. I've had girls at my height or a little bit taller than me actually, which is okay, you know. But you know, she might think, you know, she wants somebody taller than her, you know, that it's gonna make her look smaller and feel more feminine, you know. But yeah, but the fact that she was athlete and kind of, you know, going to the uni and, you know, specializing to, you know, try to be an athlete, that kind of she's probably like used to seeing a lot of extremely fit guys. So me being a little bit slightly overweight right now doesn't help, you know. I mean, not overweight so much, but like over my usual weight, makes my belly a little bit bigger right now. Has, you know, I have a little bit of armor, so yeah, it doesn't help me in that situation. That's why, you know, what I said in my last video as well, that don't be an average guy, you know, because, you know, even if you do those approaches, you know, the approaches are going to be so much more better if you're, you know, you're a little bit in the, you know, you're on your mission, you get your life together, you're focusing on what you want to achieve. You know, I want to achieve you know, fit body. That's my goal. So, you know, that's why I should always, you know, kind of go towards it, and I'm going towards it anyway. But yeah, cool little, you know, thing that happened. I'm really happy with that. And but you know, also SemenRetention, I can feel, you know, even though I'm not like the fittest right now that I've been and all this kind of stuff, I still feel that, you know, the retaining the energy, the girls can actually feel the energy around me, you know, and that's very good as well. And you know, I can use my energy to kind of make them more attracted to me naturally. So that's really awesome, you know. But anyway, guys, that's it today, and appreciate you watching this video. If you enjoyed this, be sure to hit the like button and come again soon. Thank you for watching.